You want to start serious preparation for GATE. Less than 299 days are left, but you are doing absolutely nothing. You are procrastinating. आप टाल रहे हो serious preparation को. You tell yourself कि maybe I am lazy. चलो next week से करता हूँ, next month से करता हूँ. I don't have motivation right now, or maybe I don't have discipline in my life. These are all the things that you are telling yourself, but actually you are wrong. Problem is not laziness or lack of discipline. It is something bigger than that. It is related to how your brain works and how evolution process changed it. Look around yourself. Think about the modern life that we are living. The screen you are looking at, your room, the electronics, the infrastructure, the career, basically most of the things that you see around yourself. All of that is very new, very recent in human history. All of this we have achieved in last 200 years. These things did not exist 200 years before. Now, seems like a lot of time. 200 years सुनने में बहुत ज़्यादा लगते हैं to you and me. But as a human species, 200 years is only 0.03% of our entire existence, because we are existing as a human, as some form of human, for over 7 million years, 70 lakh साल से. So the way our brain functions, the way it works, it reacts, it responds, all of it was developed over last 7 million years, 70 lakh साल में. तो जब आप पैदा होते हो, you just get a new hardware, but its software, the way it works, is still that same old, millions of years old software. Now, here is the issue. For millions of years, our species were living in jungles under real physical threats and dangers. So this brain, or you can say its software, got developed to do one single thing, to prioritize one single thing, which is your survival, to keep you alive in the wild from jungly predators and dangers. So when we were roaming around in the jungles, in the wild, and our brain perceive something as a threat, brain को ऐसा लगता है कि यार ये कोई एक threat है, ये कोई खतरा है, तो the first response of our brain is to run away, is to move away from that situation, to avoid that situation. क्योंकि when we were evolving in jungle, in wild, those threats were actually very dangerous for our survival. जैसे एक शेर, अगर आप उस वक्त सही टाइम पे डिसीजन लेके नहीं भाग पाओगे वहां से, your survival is at risk. You won't live another day. So the very first response that our brain has to a threat is to run away, to escape it, to avoid it, and not to face it. Now let us fast forward to today. As I was telling you that in last 200 years we have seen all these changes, but our alarm system in the brain still runs on the same program, on the same software, that if it senses a threat, it wants to avoid it, it wants to escape it. And your brain does not know the difference between a physical threat to your life years ago versus a mental challenge, a mental threat from a massive task in today's age. So when you look at GATE preparation, it's a massive project. It is a massive commitment of energy, of time, of effort, of mental peace, you can say, mental stability. Because you will have to commit for hundreds of hours to cover the syllabus, to watch lectures, then thousands of questions are required to be solved. Many months of preparation and so on, right? So it is something, to your brain, it looks like a mental threat, a mental challenge, and it wants to avoid it. That's how it has been developed, to avoid any threat to its current state of peace, current state of stability. It does not want to take up any physical threat, physical challenge, or mental threat, or any mental challenge. And that is why the very normal response of your brain to start the preparation or to continue the preparation consistently, right? For both of these things, the first response of your brain is to avoid it, to ignore it. And when you do that, it actually feels good at that point of time. Your stress level drops, right? Your brain feels good about it, that yes, I have avoided a challenge, I have avoided a threat. It does not really know the difference between a mental or a physical threat or a physical challenge or a mental challenge, because the way our brain works is through hormones, and those hormones remain the same irrespective of whether it is a physical threat or a mental threat. So जो procrastination है, that is not laziness, that is a natural response of your brain, of your body, to avoid anything that it considers as a stressor, जो उसको stress देगा, वो उसको avoid करना चाहता है as the first natural response. But in modern life, things are different, right? Your brain still does not understand that because it's a very small time, 0.003% of entire existence. It will take some time to adapt. Maybe after next few millions of years, our brain will adapt to it and will know the difference between them. But right now, it doesn't. So right now, there are no lions actively hunting us or trying to attack us. But thing is that unlike lions को तो आपने avoid कर दिया तो आप बच गए, and hopefully it won't come back to you again and again and again every single day. But regarding the task that you have to do, regarding your gate preparation, that does not change things much for you, right? You cannot just avoid gate preparation and get a good rank in gate. That's not how it can work, right? Preparation, its tasks, the effort, they will stay there. You will have to face them, right? So it means you will have to trick your brain. You will have to apply some hack to make your brain not take it as a threat. Then it will be better. Then it will be actually your brain helping you rather than obstructing your gate preparation, right or not? So let me tell you what you need to do. It's not complicated. It is very easy. In fact, neuroscientists call it micro commitment. What exactly is it? Let me explain. When you start your gate preparation or when you start your studies, especially when you don't want to do it, what you have to do, you don't have to think about entire preparation, all the things that you have to do. Don't do that. Don't look at all the things. Just focus on one single thing. For example, covering syllabus, video lectures. Okay? You tell your mind that I am going to just cover the video lectures for next 10 minutes. That's it. I am not asking you to cover them for next 8 hours or 8 days or 1 month. Just next 10 minutes. Tell your brain that look, stop thinking about anything. Whatever you are doing, stop it. Sit down, open your laptop, log in into the course and commit to yourself that for next 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm just giving you a rough idea that not for many hours, only for 5, 10, 15 minutes. I am not going to think about anything else. I am just going to listen to what sir is teaching me. I'll listen to it, I'll pay attention to it, and that's it. Nothing else I am going to do. Just commit 10-15 minutes of it. This is the hack. As simple as that. It is called as micro commitments. Let me tell you how this exactly works. As I was telling you, when you break your task, a big project like gate preparation, a big project, you break it down into simple, small, easy to do, easy to achieve targets for small duration. Your brain will no longer take it as a threat. You don't have to think about entire hundreds of hours, thousands of questions. Just stop thinking about that. You just think that today, only for next 10 to 15 minutes, I am going to watch lectures. After that, I am free to close it. उसके बाद 15 मिनट के बाद नहीं पढ़ना आपको. ये आपको अपने ब्रेन को बोलना है कि भाई 10 मिनट 15 मिनट बस मुझे इसको ओपन करके लेक्चर प्ले करके बस मैं सुनूंगा, पूरे ध्यान से सुनूंगा. मन नहीं हो रहा है फिर भी 10 मिनट तो 10 मिनट 5 मिनट 15 मिनट तो आप दे सकते हो. इवन इफ यू आर नॉट लाइकिंग इट, इवन इफ यू डोंट वांट टू स्टडी, स्टिल 10 मिनट्स तो कर ही सकते हो आप अपने आप को पुश, राइट? वो इजी लगेगा आपके ब्रेन को. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू, बिकॉज इट्स अ माइक्रो कमिटमेंट. एक छोटा सा कमिटमेंट है 10 मिनट्स का. 10 मिनट्स तो आप किसी बोरिंग से बोरिंग मूवी को भी देख लेते हो ना यार. तो लेक्चर्स तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. वंस यू विल स्टार्ट यू विल रियलाइज. तो व्हेन यू विल स्टार्ट playing the lectures, you will start watching it, just commit next 10-15 minutes without thinking about anything. Now here is the important thing. अब क्या होगा देखो. Once you will start playing the lectures, maybe you are making the notes, you will start writing it, you will start engaging with it. और आपने अपने आप को टारगेट दिया हुआ है, you have given yourself just the target of 10 minutes or 15 minutes. After that, you are free to close the lectures and resume your reel watching or YouTube or whatever you want to do. That's what you are telling your brain. ठीक है? तो once you will start watching the lectures, maybe you will start writing, आपको इंटरेस्ट आने लगेगा, आपको अच्छा लगने लगेगा. Even if your mind is very distracted, but as I was telling you, you are just commit your 10-15 minutes to a focus work. There is something important that will happen in your brain. It is called as dopamine. You may believe कि dopamine तो एक negative word है जो आजकल यूज होता है कि सोशल मीडिया यूज करो तो dopamine रिलीज होता है and all that. But dopamine actually is a good hormone. It's a hormone of motivation. तो जब आप अपने आप को एक टास्क असाइन करते हो और आप उस टास्क को कंप्लीट करने की तरफ बढ़ने लगते हो, कंप्लीशन पे पहुंचने लगते हो या कंप्लीट कर लेते हो, तो आपका ब्रेन उसको रिलीज करता है, आपको और अच्छा फील होता है. यू फील गुड अबाउट योरसेल्फ कि देखो मैंने अपने आप को टास्क दिया और मैंने उसको कंप्लीट किया. तो आपको अच्छा लगता है ना जब ऐसा होता है. तो जब आपने टू डू लिस्ट कंप्लीट करते हो या जो टारगेट है उसको पूरा करते हो, दैट्स वेयर डोपामिन ऑल्सो हेल्प्स. तो जब आप अपने आप को बस 10-15 मिनट्स का टारगेट दोगे एंड एज यू विल स्टार्ट एंगेजिंग विद द टास्क विदाउट थिंकिंग अबाउट कि यार बहुत सारा कंटेंट है, इतने हंड्रेड्स ऑफ आवर्स का लेक्चर्स है, क्वेश्चन भी करना है, रिवीजन भी करना है, मुझे नोट्स भी बनाने, इतना ज़्यादा सोचना ही नहीं है. बस 10 मिनट का कमिटमेंट करना है, उसके बाद का सोचना ही नहीं है. तो वंस यू विल स्टार्ट एंगेजिंग, यू विल स्टार्ट वॉचिंग लेक्चर्स, यू विल स्टार्ट राइटिंग नोट्स, और जैसे जैसे आपको लगेगा कि हाँ यार मैं कर रहा हूँ, इसको कंप्लीट कर रहा हूँ, 5 मिनट 7 मिनट, आपका ब्रेन रिलीज करेगा उस हार्मोन को एंड इट विल मेक यू फील गुड अबाउट योरसेल्फ. और जैसे जैसे आप टाइम के पास आते जाओगे आपको अच्छा लगने लगेगा. आपको लगेगा चल यार 5 मिनट और देख लेता हूँ, मजा आ रहा है, काफी इंटरेस्टिंग सी चीज है. अरे वाह यार, नोट्स भी बनने स्टार्ट हो गए यार, आई एम मेकिंग नोट्स एज वेल. 2-4 लाइन हो गई नोट्स में, सही लग रहा है, चलो ये पेज खत्म कर लेता हूँ. हाफ पेज के नोट्स बन गए ना, हाफ पेज और कर लेता हूँ, मजा आ जाएगा, 1 पेज हो जाएगा. देन यू आर वॉचिंग लेक्चर्स कि अरे यार ऑलमोस्ट लेक्चर खत्म होने वाला है, 5 मिनट का और बचा है, चलो ये देख लेता हूँ. आफ्टर फिनिशिंग दैट लेक्चर you will absolutely feel good that you have completed one small milestone and your brain would want it more. That's the beauty of dopamine. The only thing is कि आप उसको dopamine को बस social media और reels और इन सब चीजों में waste कर रहे हो. You can trick your brain into doing preparation, gate preparation as well by using that, by using dopamine, like the way I told you. I am telling you, in 90% cases, you will actually continue more than 10-15 minutes, right? I personally try this as well when suppose I don't want to do something, right? Maybe it is some task, maybe it's going to the gym or whatever. I just force myself that I'll just go for 10 minutes and I'll come back. Just for 10 minutes I have to go, because doing exercise maybe for 1 hour, 1.5 hour sounds like a big task that you want to avoid. But 5 minutes to chalta hai. I'll just go and within 5-10 minutes I'll come back. Sounds doable. But it never happened that I went suppose to a gym and I came back after 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I complete my session once I start, because फिर अच्छा लगने लगता है once you start. So this is something which I personally try and it always works. So for you also, 9 out of 10 times it is going to work, I can guarantee you. In fact, you can enhance this system. How? That suppose you spend 10-15 minutes, you are liking it, then you can take it one level up. You will say to yourself, you will commit to yourself कि आज अगर मैं 6 hours complete कर लूँगा पढ़ाई, या चलो आप beginner हो 2 hours कर लूँगा या 3 hours कर लूँगा, whatever is the number. For an experienced student, 8-10 hours can be that target. For a beginner, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours can be the target. So अगर मैं इतने hours आज complete कर लूँगा, after that I will watch one episode of that series, or after that I will scroll social media for 30 minutes or 1 hour, or maybe I will talk to my friend, or whatever way you want to spend your time. But once I have done that, so once you will do that, you will complete your target of 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 hours, whatever. You will not just feel good after completing it, but once you will get that reward as well, वो एक बहुत पॉजिटिव रिवॉर्ड लूप चलाएगा आपके माइंड में. यू विल स्टार्ट एंजॉइंग इट कि ये सही लग रहा है यार, ये टारगेट खत्म हो रहा है, फिर ये मिल रहा है मुझे, फिर नेक्स्ट टारगेट अपने आप को दूंगा, वो अचीव करके फिर आई विल फील अगेन बेटर. ये एक पॉजिटिव लूप है, पॉजिटिव रिवॉर्ड लूप है. इट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट आई एम मेकिंग इट अप. इट हैज बीन प्रूवन बाय न्यूरोसाइंटिस्ट्स दैट दिस इज एग्जैक्टली हाउ इट वर्क्स. सो आई होप these hacks help you in starting your gate preparation, in breaking the inertia and staying consistent in your preparation for coming weeks and months. Not much time is left for gate. Less than 299 days are left. Okay, so don't waste your time. Start your gate preparation, implement the tips that I have told you, and let me know in the comments how is it working for you. All the best.